storm within, no resistance left to break, only motion I can take. Lifted by the sound I never planned, guided by a force I understand. Every drop becomes a guiding light, leading me beyond the noise. Gravity starts to unwind, leaving hesitation behind. Every breath feels brand new, colored in a deeper hue. No more noise inside my head, only paths I'd never tread. Basslines hum like distant waves, turning doubt into something brave. Through the dark I start to see a calmer side of energy. Rise with the noise, higher than before. Every hidden dream begins to soar. And chase the light, it comes to me in this quiet intensity. Last vibrations fade away, soft reflections start to sway. Even when the fires grow, I still feel the volume to the veins, feel the current rushing through. Every beat awakens something wild and new. Lights blur into motion as the night begins to spin. I let the sound take over everything within. Turn it up, let it flow through the places I don't know. Every pulse becomes a guide, no more need to hide. Crowded silence fades away when the rhythm starts to play. Heartbeat syncing with the bass, time accelerates its pace. Cold thoughts scatter in the air, heat and echoes everywhere. Every step feels razor bright, carried deeper into night. There's a spark beneath the noise, like 1,000 hidden voices calling me to let it rise, burning through my disguise. Volume to the veins, I can feel it take control. Every wave of sound ignites my soul. Gravity dissolves beneath the light as the rhythm pulls me higher into flight. No more waiting, no retreat. Every drop feels incomplete till the next vibration hits and the tension splits. inside a neon maze. Hands up high, I close my eyes, chasing distant battle cries through the noise. I find a spark shining quietly in the dark. Volume to the veins, now I'm stronger than before. Every echo opens up a hidden door. Not afraid of where the rhythm leads. I become the energy it feeds. Fading lights, a softer glow. Lingering waves begin to slow. Even when the speakers rest, the rhythm stays inside my chest. Volume to the veins. Bass takes control. I can feel it in my bones. Every heavy rhythm pulls me from the unknown. Lights flicker faster as the pressure starts to roll. I lose resistance when the bass takes control. No more silence, no delay. Every doubt just fades away. Moving like a rising tide with the sound as my guide. Cold air turns electric blue. Every step feels something new. Echoes bounce across the floor like I've been here once before. Hands up high, I close my eyes. Let the deeper layers rise. Heartbeat racing with the tone. I don't feel alone. There's a shift I can't ignore. Like a kidney on locking doors. All the weight begins to slide as the nowhere pulls me inside. Bassline leading every move I make. Every drop another chain to break. Energy runs through the dark tonight, turning pressure into light. Pulse to pulse, the rhythm grows. Where it ends, nobody knows. Every breath's a burning spark, cutting through the dark. No more fighting what I feel. Sound becomes the turning wheel. Through the chaos I remain, dancing through the pouring rain. Every echo calls my name. Nothing here is quite the same. Bass takes control. Now my world begins to spin. Every pleasure sound rewrites my skin. Higher than the edge I used to know. Carried by the undertow. Feel the chaos turn to peace. Every wave begins to flow, taking me where I don't know. Silent seconds stretching wide, like a storm I cannot ride. Eyes locked on the coming light, waiting for the perfect strike. Heartbeat slowing just before bass explodes beneath the floor. Every doubt begins to break with each move I make. Down and down, I feel the heat, anticipation in the beat. One more breath before the fall, then I give my all. When the drop hits hard, I'm breaking free. Every echo rewrite right in me. All the weight dissolves into the night as the rhythm pulls me into flight. Shatter limits left behind. Every sound resets my mind. Hands up high, I lose control. Music takes my soul. Through the noise I start to feel something suddenly so real. No more walls to keep me still, only sound and will. In the rush I find a spark, lighting up the darkest part. Lifted by the drop, now I'm rising through the air. Every pulse reminds me why I'm here. Not afraid to let the moment lead. I become the energy I need. Echoes fading soft and slow, lingering in afterglow. Even when the lights grow dim, freedom keeps singing within. Gravity in the groove pulling me away. Every step feels lighter when the rhythms play. City lights are floating like they lost their way. I surrender to the motion, drifting past the gate. Lift me slow and let me fly. Sound waves drawing through the sky. Every breath begins to prove there's no gravity in the room. Midnight colors start to bend, like the road will never end. Footsteps echo soft and deep, waking parts of me I keep. Neon shadows fade to gold, stories left untold unfold. Nothing heavy on my mind, just the pulse and time. There's a calm beneath the beat, every moment feels complete. No resistance left to fight, only movement in my life. Gravity in the groove, now I feel the rise. Every bassline opens up my eyes. Weightless slips away. I'm alive inside the play. Close my eyes, the world turns slow, floating where the low tones go. Every drop becomes a spark, painting color through the dark. I don't chase, I just align with the flow that feels like mine. Gravity in the groove, higher than before. Every vibration opens up with dawn. I don't fear, follow groove. I just rise within the groove. Fading lights, softer tune. Silver echoes of the moon. Even when the night is through, I still feel the motion move. Drive the decibels, let the pressure climb. Every rising waveform bends the edge of time. Lights blow faster as the volume breaks the wall. I feel my heartbeat answer every call. Turn it up, feel it grow. Every pulse begins to glow. Breathing deeper through the sound. Lost, but finally found. Midnight engines in my chest. Heavy beats refuse to rest. Neon sparks across the street. Fire rising from my feet. Shadows dancing in the glare. Electric tension in the air. Every moment feels alive as the levels rise. There's a signal in the noise, like 1,000 hidden voices calling me to cross the line. Leave the doubt behind. Drive the decibels, watch my spirit soar. Every drop opens another door. Gravity dissolves into the night as the rhythm turns to light. Side to side the echoes race, sound surrounding every space. No more silence left to hear, only atmosphere. Close my eyes, the world expands. Sound slipping through my hands. Every surge begins to climb, writing pulses into time. Through the chaos, I remain, dancing through electric rain. Drive the decibels, now I'm burning bright. Every vibration fuels the flight. Higher than the edge I knew before. I don't hold back anymore. Fading tones slow. After a glow begins to glow, even when the speakers rest, the rhythm lives inside my chest. Like an ocean, breathing slow, then faster still, chasing echoes through my will. Darkness fades into a glow. lost inside a neon maze. I don't know where this will end. Only feel the moment bend. Every echo pulls me near, drowning out the voice of fear. Heartbeat in the sun. Heartbeat in the sun. Now I feel alive again. Every wave of sound erases where I've been. Higher than the edge I used to know. Carried by the undertow. Fading lights but echoes stay. Like the night won't drift away. Even when the silence comes, I still hear the distant drums. Low end elevation lifting up my mind. Every heavy vibration leaves the past behind. City shadows shimmer as the bassline grows. I rise with the rhythm wherever it goes. Slow is pulling me higher, breathing into the fire. Every echo feels so wide, like the night opens inside. Midnight air against my skin. Quiet thoughts begin to spin. Footsteps tracing deeper ground, guided by the distant sound. Neon halos start to sway, turning darkness into gray. Nothing forced, I just align with the pulse and time. There's a calm within the storm, something shifting in my form. Every layer starts to fade as the low end serenades. Low end elevation, every note so clear. Heavy tones dissolving every hidden fear. Floating through a space I've never known. Carried by a sound that feels like home. No more gravity to fight. Every beat becomes my light. Rising through the undertone, finding strength alone. Eyes closed in the fading glow, letting all resistance go. Waves of sound begin to guide through the silence deep inside. Every breath becomes a spark, painting colors in the dark. Low end elevation, now my spirit climbs. Every vibration reshapes the lines. Higher than the edge I used to see. Becoming who I'm meant to be. Last note drifting through the air, soft reflections everywhere. Even when the music ends, the rising never bends. All the heavy thinking stops. I become the moving air, weightless in the glare. Through the chaos I remain, dancing through electric rain. Pulse over pressure, now I rise again. Every vibration fuels my skin, stronger than the noise before. I don't hide anymore. Fading echoes start to bend. Soft reflections never end. Even when the speakers sleep, the rhythm runs too deep. When the bass hits back, I feel my spirit rise high. Every heavy vibration clears my cloudy sky. Shadows start to scatter as the low end attacks. I come alive again when the bass hits back. Heartbeat racing with the sound, lost and somehow finally found. Every echo pulls me near, turning doubt into a cheer. Street lights flicker on the glass, moments rushing as they pass. Cold air turning into flame, nothing here feels quite the same. Footsteps sync with every drop, all the overthinking stops. Energy begins to climb, right on time. There's a spark beneath the weight, like a door unlocking fate. One more breath before the climb, everything aligns. When the bass strikes deep, I rise above the noise. Every surge erases broken thoughts and voids. Gravity begins to crack as the rhythm pulls me back. No more holding back the flow. Let the heavy current grow. Hands up high into the night, guided by the light. Close my eyes, the world expands. Sound slipping through my hands. Every drop of thunder call, breaking through my walls. In the dark, I start to see a stronger side of me. When the bass hits back, now I'm higher than before. Every pulse unlocks another hidden door. Not afraid of where I'm at, I evolve with every impact. Fading echoes linger slow, soft vibrations start to glow. Even when the speakers rest, the rhythm lives inside my chest. I still hear the distant drums. Close my eyes, the world expands. Sound slipping through my hands. Every layer stacking high like a post across the sky. In the chaos, I remain dancing through electric rain. Rising on maximum, now I'm breaking free. Every surge of sound remakes me higher than the edge. I knew before. until release. Chaos turns to peace. Echoes of impact tearing through the night. Every wave ignites a flash of light. Gravity begins to break apart as the rhythm grips my heart. Pulse to pulse, the sound expands like a storm across the land. Hands up high into the glow. Let the pressure flow. In the silence after shock, time begins to slowly rock. I can feel the hidden flame calling out my name. Through the dark, a new spark starts beating through the broken parts. Echoes of impact, now I rise again. Every vibration under my skin, stronger than the noise before. I'm becoming something more. Fading waves begin to fall. Soft reflections cover all. Even when the echoes fade, the fire inside is never swayed. The floor starts moving, I can feel the weight. Every pounding rhythm pulls me from the grave. Lights fall sideways as the bassline blooms. I surrender to the motion of the crowded room. Step by step, no turning back. Every pulse ignites the track. Breathing in the heavy air. Energy everywhere. Neon shadows twist and bend like the night will never end. Footsteps melting into sound. Heartbeat rising from the ground. Voices fading into haze. Lost inside electric rails. Nothing left to hold me still. Only sound and will. There's a tremor in my chest. Every drop feels like a test. One more moment till release. Then I find my peace. When the ground begins to sway beneath my feet, every echo drives me deeper with the beat. Gravity dissolves into the groove. I become the way I move. Side to side, the rhythm flows. Where it leads, nobody knows. Hands up high into the light, floating through the night. spark begins to rise, reflected in my eyes. Through the chaos I remain, dancing through the pouring rain. The floor starts moving, now I'm breaking free. Every vibration rewriting me. Not afraid of where I land, I just follow the command. Fading echoes in the air, soft vibrations everywhere. Even when the speakers sleep, the rhythm runs too deep. Sonic liftoff, feel the engine start to rise. Every surge of sound ignites the skies. City lights are shrinking far below. I let the rushing frequencies take control. Counting down, then we break. Every beat a path I take. Weightless in the flashing blue, chasing something new. Neon clouds begin to bend, like the night will never end. Footsteps fading into air, electric sparks everywhere. Cold doubts drifting out of sight as the rhythm burns so bright. Every breath begins to climb out of space and time. There's a pressure in the sound, turning silence upside down. One more moment to release, then I find my peace. Sonic liftoff, now the ground disappears. Every pulse erases hidden fears, floating through a wave of endless light, carried by the night. Side to side the echoes race, sound surrounding every space. Hands up high into the glow, let the energy flow. Close my eyes, the world expands. Stars are slipping through my hands. Every drop a guiding flame, nothing feels the same. Through the dark, I start to see a higher part of me. Sonic liftoff, I'm beyond the low end leads my way. Ignites my frame. Heavy waves of sound erase my doubt and shame. City lights dissolve into a blazing roar. I come alive again. I feel it in the core. Breathing deeper through the heat. Every echo feels complete. Rising from the undertone, like midnight air against my skin. Silent tension wearing thin. Footsteps moving with the bass. Time begins to lose its pace. Neon sparks across my sight, turning darkness into light. Every breath begins to climb out of space and time. There's a fire I can't deny, like a storm about to rise. One more second to release, then I find my peace. When it hits my chest, I'm breaking through the night. Every vibration feels so right. Gravity dissolves into the flow. I become the undertow. Side to side the rhythm bends, where it starts and where it ends. Hands up high into the glow, let the energy grow. Close my eyes, the world expands. Sound slipping through my hands. Every drop a sudden spark, guiding me through the dark. Through the chaos I remain, dancing through electric rain. Feel it in the core, now my spirit climbs. Every heavy note rewrites the lines. Stronger than the weight I knew before. I rise forevermore. Fading echoes soft and slow. Afterglow begins to glow. Even when the silence falls, I still hear the distant calls. Bassline ignites the night. I feel it in my veins. City lights are melting into neon-colored flames. Heartbeat sinking with the rhythm I can't fight. Every step gets louder when the bassline ignites. Feel the rush, feel the spark inside. Shadows move as the echoes collide. Gravity fades with every sound. Lost but finally found. a glow where the silent rebels go. Now the bass becomes my guiding flame, not the person that I used to name. Through the dark I find my way to light, reborn inside the endless night. Last vibration in the air, fading sparks are everywhere. Even when the music dies, the fire never says goodbye. Energy above the limit, I'm breaking through the frame. Every pulse is louder, nothing feels the same. Skyline rushing past me as my heartbeat climbs. I'm chasing something endless beyond the warning signs. Higher now, I can't come down. Spinning lights, a burning crown. Every breath turns into fire, fueling my desire. Feet don't touch the ground tonight. Every shadow shines too bright. Doubt dissolves into the sound. Lost control but finally found. Wind against my racing chest, pushing harder, never rest. Moments stretch and start to bend, like the night will never end. There's a spark beneath my skin, pulling everything within. No more waiting, no delay. I feel the surge, lead the way. Past the line where limits fade away. Every rhythm pulls me into play. I am alive inside the speed and light, rising fast into the endless Voices echo in my mind, leave the hesitation behind. Step by step the tension breaks, every move a risk that wakes. Breathing fast, the world turns wide, fear and hope collide inside. Through the noise I hear my name, calling through the electric rain. Nothing left to hold me still, only motion, only will. Energy exploding through my soul tonight, turning every dark into a flash of light. I don't need a reason, I just feel the rise, breaking through the ceiling of the endless skies. Fading echoes, slowing air, silent sparks still linger there. Even when the lights grow dim, the fire keeps burning deep within. rushing haze, lost inside a neon maze. I don't know where this will end, only feel the moment bend. Every echo pulls me near, drowning out the voice of fear.
Basslines hum like distant waves, turning doubt into something brave. Through the dark, I start to see a calmer side of energy. Rise with the low end.